Hey, I've had something that's been bugging me for, I don't know how long. A little while though. Long enough to bug me. How about that? I don't know about you, but I like to spend way too much time watching YouTube videos that are reviewing camera gear. I like to watch YouTube and review gear, and the reason why I like to is twofold. One reason I think is purer than the other reason. Purer in the sense that I actually want to learn something. I want to learn about the equipment that's available out there, stuff that might actually help me be a better creator in terms of efficiency, in terms of high level of output for that customer, for the client that I'm working for. And so in one sense, it's a learning thing. But the second reason is less pure, and that is I find myself just longing for a new piece of equipment. Like, I want to buy something. I want something new. And so it's really a matter of discontent with what I already have. And the funny thing about it is it's not like I have bad equipment. And it's probably not like you have bad equipment either. Let me go ahead and show you what I've got here, what I've been working with. The A7 III, a Tamron 17-28. I actually really like this. It's light, I enjoy it. The EOS R. This is actually the main struggle, and this is one reason why I'm always on YouTube. You know, it's a crisis. It's, should I go all Canon or should I go all Sony? Anyway, I'm probably just going to continue to shoot both, but I have an EOS R, an A7 III, and let me just quickly run through everything else that we have. That we have? There's only one of me. That I have. Hold on. The Tamron 70-180, the Sigma 24-70, 2.8. This is the 2.8 90. Here's just the kit lens that came with the Sony, a 50mm 1.8. GoPros, I have two of them. Hero 8, I like them, I use them. That's about it. The Mavic Air 2, which I have crashed now about 5 times. 4 of those times was because I was just being stupid with it. I was trying to fly through a tire in my cousin's auto shop was one of the examples, so. What I'm shooting on right now was the first camera that I got, and it is the Canon EOS M50. By the way, out of all this, I should say I'm not sponsored by Sony, I'm not sponsored by Canon, I'm not sponsored by any of the brands that I mentioned. I have no sponsors, as you could tell, because I only have 14 subscribers, so that shouldn't be a surprise to you, but I figure I'll mention it anyway. Right here, by the way, a Rode mic. I forget what it's called, the Procaster or the Rodecaster or something like that. I've used all of this stuff in one capacity or another for clients, for actual work that I do. But what I'm challenging myself to do is to stop longing for the new equipment and learn to use what I have. Guys, even in 2021, even though this came out, I think this came out in 2018, this is still an awesome camera. So when I'm longing for a piece of equipment, if you're doing the same thing, maybe it's because your equipment is garbage and you know you've dropped it too many times down the stairs and you just need something new. You have some money, maybe you can't quite afford it yet, so you're longing to have that thing because you want to do better work. And in this case, having equipment would literally help you do better work. That aside, being discontent and longing for a new piece of equipment, I don't think is good for you. I'm not speaking necessarily in terms of mental health and all that stuff, but what I do mean is it's not good for you in terms of output for your clients, for creating content in general, because what are you doing? You're spending more time concerned with the piece of equipment that you can't have or that you can't afford or that you wish you could get, or reviewing the specs one more time when you're not even going to get that camera, that computer, that microphone, whatever it is. And so what have you done? You've sat there for hours watching all of this, which of course the YouTubers appreciate that. And again, there's nothing wrong with supporting your favorite YouTubers by watching their stuff. I'm not going down that road. But what I do mean is you could have spent that time actually creating, like what I'm doing right now, which is creating something with what I already have. My challenge to myself in this new year is to stop longing for new equipment and instead use what I already have to the max. You know, one creator that I really respect and really enjoy watching is James Matthews. And I remember being so inspired. It was the video that he talked about only using 2 lenses for all that he did. 2 lenses. So I watched that video and I realized, man, I have so much. My point here is not to bash on getting new equipment, none of that, but to just say, like, having a different mindset in 2021, I think, is going to help me, and I hope that it would help you as well if you're going through the same kind of thing. If maybe this is revealed like, oh crap, I do that too, and you're like, yeah, I probably should change that. I hope this can be some type of encouragement to press on with what you have. Learning how to be a better creator, learning how to get better camera angles, learning how to compose my shots better, learning the software better. Finishing the project is way more important than making sure you have the newest piece of equipment. Because if you're not finishing the project, then you're not going to get paid. And if you don't get paid, then all that longing for new equipment is pointless anyway, because you're never going to be able to afford it. So if it is just about the equipment for you, you still have to finish the projects because you're not going to have any money. So instead of sitting watching what others have done and wishing I had the equipment that they're talking about, instead doing this right here, actually making something. And so I hope you'll actually make something too. Hopefully this was interesting to you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, that's all I've got for you. So peace. How much was that R5 again?
It'll fit it.